Hey, good morning. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. So, comes to the next class team meeting. So, as usual, that we will go through our roadmap task first, and then we will have some new initiative that we need your input in. So, anything that's this one is the next one I want to talk about. Okay, Hong Kong Pizza Hut. Is that still have some bugs or small bugs only, right? No bugs anymore.
Some code related to driver app and the web is still reviewing. And the other stuff is same system.
Okay,
So
should be fine, right?
we're fine.
Okay, so today we will have a release on Hong Kong server, so should be fine. And this one is reviewing already. Kelvin.
Hi.
Sorry, Kevin.
Okay.
Kevin, yeah. Korea, Kevin. Kevin. 오빠?
왜?
왜?
오빠.
How can I hear you? Reboot please, 오빠. Reboot.我應該叫咩？我應該叫咩？
왜요?
왜?
왜?
근데 왜?點解？
형, 리프트.
Okay, because Kevin had some problem with her mic, so that we can go through the other first and then we go back. For the India driver app, we can have some updates to Kelvin as well. That we already have the staging, and then we have we go through ones with Tarun to play with the the English version and the Indian version driver app with Tarun, and he's now playing with it, and he will let us know what is anything about the translation problem, and if there are any features that he didn't want happens in India driver app, like the ID card number or some flow or some upload image that if he wants in the India driver app or not. So we will get in touch with him maybe this 1 or 2 days to see if there are any updates. And afterwards, that we'll consolidate wherever we need to update and to the driver team to update the apps. Any questions? Any updates? Nope. Okay. Is it Kevin back? Oh, not yet. Okay, continue. Driver app statistic shown for Hong Kong, fine, right? Any translation issue? Nope. Nope, now. Okay, this one is still working. For the iPad kiosk, for updates, I know Kevin has think about the new flow of it, and so now he's gathering the input from the PM. So afterwards, we will confirm with the development team on how we will work on that. So PDPA should be fine. It's working on. The Google configuration is also be done and will be released tonight. So anything else from PMs on any class that you want us to follow up with? Thank you, Joe. Seems no. Tech team, anything you want to raise out for the previous one? Nope. Okay. So back to the next roadmap. On the new roadmap tasks. For the new roadmap tasks we already presented in the last week, and there will maybe some new one that we want to share with. Singapore, is that you have a new one that you want to share with? 我諗你行近呢個咪，或者你大聲啲啊？邊張卡？邊張？
Okay,
this requirement actually we want to add the create the organization on the back end on the dashboard and also put the organization remark on the dashboard. Why we need it because the CS cannot place the order from the corporate order, so they only can use the place the order right now.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Kevin.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now, because we already go through the roadmap card and we will go back to the career features after Alex presented roadmap X.
Since last week we talked about to add use the organization CD. So I talked with Michael, so we're working on the website. Switch the link later. What's the change of they want to
Mutual.
This
It's all right.
Sorry. So one we need to add the organization remark, which is because we want to make sure the driver, before the driver pick up order, they could see the message is from, they won't connect the money to the client. They will collect the money payment to from the Google Bank. So that's why we want to make the remark as before the current CS, they will input for this message about this remark once they complete the order for the corporate order. So, but right now we want to encourage the because we have the global enterprise for the client, so we won't tell client to input this remark for us. So we have to put it on.
So what is our solution for the payment flow? Instead of putting a remark saying we're not going to collect money?
Now actually it's a monthly order. It's a monthly payment to the drivers. Just to let the driver knows do not collect the money from the client. That's it. Yeah. Actually, the flow is already here, but what I said is because before we do not have the reconciliation, so that all the corporate order is placed by the CS, and the CS inform the drivers not to collect the money directly from the customers. But now, if they move to use the reconciliation, it's no way. It's very strange. It's just weird that we ask the customer to place a remarks there and then telling the driver not to collect. We know that we already informed the Singapore that actually it is some training to the drivers that do not collect the cash from the end customers, right? But they want to be more secure because they cannot control every driver how they practice. So they want to make sure the remarks is appeared in the order. So the driver make sure that they know it is a corporate order, that no cash will be collected from the.
How do we pay drivers?
Every Monday they will come to the office.
And collect
money.
money, cash.
Why not?
Is there like a, are we gonna forever be doing cash?
No, we will bank
And we're gonna put a remark in the organization?
I think it's different things about it. Now the remarks here is asking the driver not to collect the cash from the end user, but how they operate, how they the money transaction between the GoGoVan and the driver is the other things that's out of this remark things.
I mean, if we have a proper flow for reconciliation orders, then no drivers will pick up any cash from the client. So we don't really need this remark if we have a proper
Proper training, actually, you can say proper training, or if you do not have a proper training to the driver, then you have to write on the order that's telling them it is a corporate order, you cannot collect money, right? But if you do not have, if you have a proper training, they know that it's a corporate order, because they are not our dedicated drivers, right? If he is our dedicated driver, then we can control him to pick this order or not. But it is public drivers that he can pick up wherever, P2C, P2P. Then what we have to do is to make sure they know it is our corporate order, very clear at the driver app.
So do you plan to add the remark, copy and paste every time when you create any organization? Because right now you say you're gonna add a remark, right? So you're gonna put the text in the remark, do not charge the client.
Is it
Oh, you gotta do this
report
every
this by
time.
end to Haku on this?
Yeah, have this one. This is standard. For the remark, it's for some specific item, or putting some is that when you finish the order, you need to, when you give the order, you need to call the,
Call back
Yeah,
again,
call
call
back
back
to
to the
sender.
sender.
Fine. And what about your order request, $0?
That one already rejected.
Okay,
Yeah, it's from Taiwan one.
okay, fine.
Yeah, that one is the other thing. That one is about the financial report that Taiwan
Yeah, but
finance.
that's about like not charging.
These other things that's the Taiwan, because the charging is different from the actual, so they don't want to appear that something or in their financial report that actually is not reflecting the reality, so that the finance need to sort it out and then to make the transaction numbers to be zero. But I think, but from our standpoint, after our discussion internally, we think that we cannot customize every customer's and make changes in our back end. So it is something that they can do it by themselves for one customer. So that's we rejected. Yeah, unless this is very escalations or unless they have a very high concern about making some changes in our back end. So Singapore, anything else? So this one I think is clear because Michael already know about it. This one Singapore actually we can deal with it is two requirements. One is we have to make sure the driver when they pick up the order, they know that this is a corporate order and do not get their cash from them. So currently we do not have any method to do, but just the CS to input in the back end. But after we move to the Raccoon City, we have no way to do so unless we ask the customer to add the remarks every time when they place an order at their goods and service remarks, which is very unrelated and very troublesome for a customer to do so. So Alex asked, the request is to make a hard code in the server to have every corporate order to have this remark showing. And the other request talking about is because some organizations, they may have the stable remarks that want the driver to know before they pick up the order. For example, as Alex said, I want the driver call back to the sender when they deliver it. They don't want the driver to pick up the order and then they found these remarks and then they don't want to do this and release it again. So because at this setting, at this moment, we do not have save button to save the remarks for every orders, and the only place that we can add the remarks before the driver pick up the order is at the Raccoon City goods information remarks. So which is a little bit not very useful for them. So that's Alex request that maybe we can add our organization field, organization remarks, right?
I have a question. The standardized remarks is that a global thing? Or is the hard-coded remark a global feature that we do?
It's Singapore one, right?
Only Singapore, right?
You want it in China?
No, because I actually have something like similar in mind before, but when we talked to the Chinese operation, they said for some organization client, and some of them they want to do monthly payment, some of them they actually can pay cash to the driver. So I'm just curious if this applies to China as well, if we know what.
Oh.
So that's fine.
But Alex,
If you want it, maybe
you can apply to China as well. Yeah. But I have the other question is just because we discussed about the remarks should be managed by the user or by the user. So somewhere on the Raccoon City, that's they can
Yeah, I'm thinking it should be another organization profile.
Oh, I think you can work out of this and discuss with Michael to find out the best way. Yeah, because he may have better suggestions.
So one
So,
more question. So
Yeah.
for this feature, right? So once the organization has the standard remarks enabled, all the order placed from that organization will have that remark.
Or the organization, yes.
every order through the Raccoon City will have this remarks. So it's something like all the corporate order
Or the
will
corporate order.
be monthly order.
So
For
this is the
drivers.
organization feature, right?
Cannot say so. It's something says through the platform, through the Raccoon City platform, then will happen these things. This is not an organization features. It applies to all organizations.
So all organizations that use Raccoon City will have that.
Yeah. Whatever, if you're individual, if you can apply the Raccoon City, then you can, and the orders come out as other thing.
So this is not like something optional, you know?
It's
So, like,
not
I'm
something
just-
else. This is not optional because it's hard cooked already.
If a company, if an organization that use cash to settle with the driver and they place order through Raccoon City, they will still have the remark.
Still have the remark, but we don't have the corporate order connected, right?
Also, so all organizations in Singapore, they settle monthly.
Yeah.
So you confirm that all the organization will need that remarks?
Yes.
Very good. Yes.
What about other countries? Do they-
I think he didn't collect input from other countries because it's only for Singapore at this moment.
How do you know? How
China.
it works?
I actually talked to Yang, and he said some organizations they settle monthly, but some of them actually settle.
How do the company train the driver to whether it's monthly or it's not
It
monthly?
depends on the contract.
So there's sometimes only you have the driver pool instead of going to the mass. To the
They also
drivers.
have all the drivers. You also have all the drivers of
No, we have
the
that feature as well.
But how do they know if it's a monthly or not?
We put something like if there's
Remark.
any problem, please contact our CS. Because third we thought of this, but then after we talked to operation, they said, oh, some of the customer actually settle with the driver cash. So if you put that, it's going to confuse the driver.
So it depends on the customer telling the driver.
So we just put like, if there's a dispute or something, please call the CA.
Where does that put, that line of things put? Is it in the remark or,
It will be in the remark.
so the organization put that remark to every, all the orders by themselves?
If the order is not driver pool exclusive.
So it's by themselves?
Who will put the
Yeah,
who put
CS.
the remote? CS put it. Then CS plays an order, right?
Our plan was, if the organization, they send the order to, let's say to the platform, they place the order to non-exclusive to driver pool, then we will have that remark
Who-
to the order. when
Through
the
which
order-
platform? Through the Raccoon City? Through the Raccoon City. And then there will remarks pop up. But is CS at this remark every time or it is some hard code inside?
We might be hard to, we will have to confirm that.
You mean this haven't been appeared in our current Strava app,
No,
right?
it's what we're planning for.
Oh, not yet.
We're planning to enable sending allowing finance user to place order, not just to driver pool drivers, also to the customer drivers. That's when this comes in place. It's something.
No, but Michael is asking, because even though you are drivable or not, you said that there is a remarks telling the driver to call back to the CS if there is any dispute, right?
Oh, that's what we want to do. We don't have that yet.
Not
Because
in the
currently, it's only exclusive to the driver, to the pool driver.
dedicated pool.
Yeah, so they
So
already
they know
have
about
the
it.
settlement, about the monthly settlement. So it only comes into play when the order is sent to non-pool drivers. So when they pick up, they expect to receive cash, but if the organization agree to settle in monthly, then that the dispute will happen. So that's why we want the remobilization dispute called the CS hotline.
And it seems to be very similar to this one.
If you apply to the organization, it's a
But he said this may be not every organization.
Not every organization, because some organization actually settle in cash with drivers. But the Singapore case is different. The Singapore case is all organizations settle monthly, right? So,
But after that, maybe you could apply, if I create an organization remark, if you don't put it on an organization remark, you won't do anything for that organization.
we don't have the organization remote.
But we have 2 fields, right? One is select the organization, one is put the organization remark.
But what about the hardcore part?
The hardcore part, if you don't apply it, you could just put it on your remark.
It's two things. It's two things.
So when you click the organization view, there are 3 parts. One is the standardized organization remark. The other part is the CS can input whatever they want.
So you don't need the hardcore to understand much.
But is this works can it be like if it's a B2B order and it's not in any of the driver pool, if the driver picking up that B2B order and he or she is not in a driver pool, then it display this one. Because this logic can work for China too, I think. B2B order and it's not in driver pool.
Yeah.
So it works for both, but
It's a good thing.
We're still thinking about the use case for this because what we thought was the use case was quite rare. This first 100% is the first driver pool and all picked up, instead of the second driver pool all picked up, it goes to the platform drivers. And the organization has to set it in then this is when the feature becomes useful in that sense. So we're still planning if we want to have that implemented.
We just putting out, maybe you can discuss as well. We just putting out as, because before seems that there's a remarks called you get monthly order. Yeah, on the order. So is this work? Cash credit. Cash credit on the order. So and can we apply this as well? No.
I think we need to do this. That's your offer.
Actually,
That's you. Of the operation.
I think after we confirm how we work on this, then we can approach Michael again to confirm whether it's a doable thing, feasible thing, and it is good for other countries to join as well. Yeah, before we put the card into development board. So China, I think you still need some time to prepare this one, right?
Dominic, in back end, do you have any record the status of the organization, whether the settlement will be by cash or not? We don't have that.
That's maybe not the way.
Do we report that?
Payment method?
Yeah.
Payment method. It is payment method.
Yeah. Then why do we have to hard code all this? Can we say if the payment method is settled monthly, that we show this remark instead of implemented it across all the organizations? Really bit better because for some organizations the payment method is not monthly settlement. Might be a weekly settlement or maybe by cash. Then what do you think?
We'll talk later.
Yeah, I totally. I think Alex will also get back to Singapore again to think about this. Check, do you have, because last time about Taiwan, we talked about 2 things. One is J-Code's warrants of waypoint status, which is KO by which is can be adopted by the 11151. So that it should be cleared. And the other one is about the change the order price to be 0 there, which is rejected as well. So that's check if the other come up, the other things want to do. Check, are you online?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we can talk about the roadmap X.
Okay. So, okay, let me give you a background first. So, in Taiwan, the drivers can always withdraw their money through their credit balance. And what we want to do in this roadmap is trying to reduce the workload of finance, because every month finance will need to manually transfer the credit or anything from the promo code like subsidy to the driver balance by manually. So we try to reduce the workflow. So we propose this roadmap. What we try to do is every order that is complete and it's been pressed through a subsidized order request. After it completes, and the value would be automatic transferred to driver's credit balance. So that's it for this feature, just to reduce the manual things for finance. It's kind of like in roadmap 2, we propose to auto transfer the cash credit to driver's credit balance is something like this. So that's it for this feature, for these requirements. Any questions? I think it's pretty simple requirements for this. So
Yeah, any questions from server, or you take some time to look into the first?
Should be fine, I'll take a look later.
Yeah, thank you, Tom. Okay, I think Korea, we already talked about this last week, and then Hong Kong still needs some time to prepare. So we can back to the roadmap task. I guess that's a one more flower thing already done on that, right? Kevin, anything that's from your side you want to raise out here?
For the roadmap 4, API v0.1 is the server side is done, and actually it's been deployed to the production by Hapix deploy. So the roadmap 4 for the server is on the production now. We just need a new driver app to support the Hapix for the sorry?
No, nothing.
Oh, so we just need a new driver app to fix the minor issues. Yeah, that's all. Then we could release the driver app, and we could ask clients to use the new API v0.1.
Okay, so the current driver app release will also cater this, right?
Yes, but since we have blockers, so we may delay the schedule.
What do you mean by driver app using the v0.1?
It's not about the roadmap 4, but there are some blockers, so that we cannot release the driver app. So which means we cannot release API v0.1 to the client yet. Without having a new driver app, feature is not activate on the.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So for the kiosk one, is that you need some input from the PM afterwards, so that we can know how to proceed?
I guess currently the EKI is running in Singapore and China and Korea and Hong Kong. I need input from Hong Kong too, so that I could create a car for UX team to work on the changes of workflow.
Okay. Okay, anything else from Korea?
Just no.
Okay, so also I want to introduce one new member from us. I know that some roadmap cars actually are holding in product teams UI UX because you know there are some changes this month as some people left and come left. So that's actually we do not have much resources. I only have Elaine. So now we have a new resources, a new team members coming in. It's called Matilda. Okay, do I need to open a video for you? 冇影喎。
You have to start by the screen share.
嚇？
They share.
唔 share 啊？OK。誒，真係開㗎。Here.
I think you got it.
Hi. 佢反完佢哋。Okay, so Matilda will be in UI UX team and just on board yesterday, so she'll help on the design and roadmap and other things that's in the UX team. So please also have to support her. If no roadmap cast, then we can talk about something that we're going to talk about. Before this, we said that we want to have a same cutoff date for some features and want to schedule features to be fixed on the release date. So now I just put all the roadmap cards that have not yet been on staging for on the staging review to arrange on schedule the next release date. So you can see, oh, I haven't shared the screen. Wait a minute. Okay. See my share screen, right? Yeah. You can see that in the column C is something that we already have done, and then scheduling for the release now. So that I guess should be fine for this month already or mid-November. And the next cutoff we want to be on the 1st of December. And I just talked with the PMs, and then we just put down all the roadmaps that we want to happen in the month, like so the definition of the cut on the 1st December means that I want the features to be done in the development board, and then on the 1st of December, we merge it in the staging so that we can start the corporate release cycle to do the features. And why we want to put the features into different blocks, different time stream, because if the features, for example, like the Hong Kong, like the Taiwan Roadmap 7 CS panel revamp, I know that maybe some of you are already working on that, but if this is scheduled on the January release, do not merge the parcel development of these features into the on the 1st of December, so that they will not finding something that's not related and it is not really completed, and I need to hide this and that when they're doing the review. So I'm not sure. I know the server team is possible to do so because we talked about this, like using a branch concept, but I'm not sure if driver app and the web team can do so as well. Because we do not have the dev and staging, we do not have the DV now, only have staging, right? Is it possible to do so? That means that, for example, you are doing some requirements, features that to be launched next year, February, maybe, and when we want to merge into the staging on the 1st of December, then that part of the development should not be merged into the staging environment. So when they are testing this, it will not be in the environment until it's finished. Yeah. Is it possible?
Is that such a concept? It's doable, but for the vertical order, we already merged this, and it's still not
Which
not get down, like it's still reviewing everything that we already started. Which one were you talking about? The very last line, vertical order somewhere in the.
Right, 20, line 25, right?
This one?
This one is already on master, so.
Okay. So it's difficult to take it out.
We can do a lot.
Yeah, I think we can have a remarks on this if something already you are working on that. maybe it's some graduated things that we can clean it. But I'm not sure web team and draft app team can do this for my concept.
Is it like once every month?
That's fine.
Hopefully, the best is once a month. But you know that now we have some corporate release tasks started in September. Till now, we still are doing the release. So we hope that we can kill this happening again. Like because this one is recorded what I've done. I think we can share that. It is not all started from the 23rd of September, but it is too early, so I didn't capture here. But you can see some, for example, the draft app we started from, I think should be early September, and still now we are still in this level. So I'm not sure when we can release because we found some blockers yesterday, like this one. So. But we hope that maybe this exercise, like the features one by one by project based, and will have some of the loading for testing to make sure that something is not yet ready, it will not be happening in the apps or the products. Yeah. I think you can take some time to think about this first. If it have difficulties, or we can bring it back to talk on this one. Yeah. So this one is not the final confirm. That we said that this roadmap 5 I need to be happened or cut on the 1st of December. I want to share this with you guys or all the teams to think about it if it can be done before the 1st of December. It's not only the one team because some of the features need a few teams to work on that. So for this cut, that means all the tasks in different teams should be completed as well. So I think you may take time to discuss across your tech team to think about this. For example, like this one, is that possible to be completed by all teams before the 1st of December? If not, then it's okay, then you move back to the next one. Then go back to PM to see if they can talk with the country, if the time is possible or not. Yeah, and we can prioritize again.
I think the main problem we have is like most of us as client release depending on the server. So we have to be sure that the server can do it before.
Yes, exactly. You're right. Yeah, so that means that you need to guys need to talk.
Yeah, like we have to be sure that all the dependency we have could wait, and then we have to know if can we do.
Yeah, the server is ready, and then iOS or the app is ready, Web is ready, and then the draft team.
So let's go on that. Who's coordinating that?
No.
Well, no, it's just like we basically on the client side, we just that's our dependency. We're waiting for the dependency, so we have a link to that dependency and stuff being logged right now.
But no one's driving a feature to be done, right?
I mean, it's still a well-done card like any other for the server team. So that's not always something that you should be on top of their priorities.
It is on sequence things. When there's a card put into the development team, and then they see that actually this is depends on the server. So the server teams also link some cards that after server done this will be the web team with OS. But then there's no scheduled time that they have to complete it by what time of that.
Playing every card like that, just every time we have like a card, and then that's something that to try to get Nephew to assist on, right? So I just want to ask pretty much the development team, is this something we can start planning? Let's say the line 15, right, involves 3 teams. Can we sit down and map out how many leads we need from each team, and then how the sequencing is?
That's good work.
And who needs to be involved? Is that three of you? Somebody else? Kind of.
Actually, going to this table, if it is not wrong, then we record which team is involved. For example, some, like I said, pick up one of them.
Right.
Like the roadmap 7 kind of things. Then it seems all things is on the December. then you can see that, for example, they need and what team or seems warm service not much dependency.
So let's take 66 as an example, right? What are the 8?
All is the web, all is the web team.
I mean, do we know exactly what the? Oh, okay. So
Yeah, we have the links here. Yeah.
So is there a sequence of the that we have to do? Is it like really one? I mean,
in this case, we're actually waiting for the UX. Because all the-
Yeah.
Got it.
There's usually if you have UX and then if you have a platform, then it's platform
So
first.
looking at Winnie's slide here, there's nothing. Just looking at your slide here, your Excel spreadsheet here. At least from this
Yeah,
screen,
not much
I don't
dependency.
see any cards that have cross dependencies.
Yeah. For
Except
example, like
57.
this kind we will have as Android, and we'll work together.
So take 57 as an example, right? Because that's something we can plan ahead so that we make sure that it can hit, either a May or a January cutoff date. What I don't want is I don't want to. So this started. Let's say this started in beginning of October, right? So right now we don't
That's
know
the
when
one.
it will be released, right? And that's the pain point.
Yeah, and we plan for
So how
this
can
year.
we get a little more visibility? Is it like really sit down and plan everything out? Get to a higher confidence level. I know it might be tough to get to an exact
On the client side, to be sure, like we actually need all the dependencies to be actually done, implemented, or SO3 knows what we really have to do. Otherwise,
Sure.
it's just estimation. Like if we don't have UX, maybe like UX will say, oh, we have to make
But
a change.
57, right? 57 is it's a good example, right? There one is doing, one is in review, and then we'll have iOS. With Android, right? So take that as an example.
Yeah.
Do we know when iOS can start?
After platform.
About a date. Is it tomorrow? Do we know? I know the sequence, right? I know the
First have
We don't know
to,
because the dependency doesn't know.
right. So my question is, what can we do?
so first, we estimate all the cards, how long it will take, provided that the dependency is okay.
Right.
It's good to go. You have an estimate.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take 3 days to do this. So 3 days I need to do it, then it's gonna take you a day, so it's only 4 days. But then you will have to see like what other cards are on to-do list, you see the queue,
Right.
how many cards are before.
Right.
My VAT card.
Right.
And then
Yeah, but I mean, for that kind of VT card, like the review card has been there for like 2 or 3 weeks already, under review and pull request.
I don't see.
It's the one done by Peter. My few said he wasn't like.
Oh, yeah, but Peter never went back, I mean, that's a problem. I mean,
So let's talk about
the issue there.
we'll talk a little bit more. About
Yeah, I
this.
think, maybe separately, yeah.
We don't need the whole product.
Yeah. So, just, I will send out the link to you to have a look on this kind of the features, then you can evaluate and then to move something to the next blocks, for example, like this. So, that's all for what I want to share now today. And the core for release that we still need the driver team to help on fixing the bugs so that we can launch on that. Anything else? Nope. So here we don't have anything from overseas. Anything from you?
No.
No.
Okay. Thank you. If
Thank
not,
you.
then and Kelvin and check. We may contact you shortly. Maybe we will have the other meeting afterwards. I will let you know. Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, what Dominic said is right. That's what I'm looking for. So what I'm trying to figure out is
係咩？
Can we, what would
係咩？
take
哦
for me to
我哦 cancel 咗，咁得啦。
every
我有冇講聲？
So KT talked to us, right? Talked to Michael and I. We're trying to come up with what is an easy car and what is a hard car.
Right.
Michael did it already. I haven't been able to do it because I unboxed the bricks before we release China. So that's the next thing that I need to do. Then
我哋可以
once he knows more about how easy or how hard it is, then we can just force. That every part